Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're coming back, hi, I missed you. I'm glad you're back. You guys, it is November here in the States, which is Thanksgiving time to show gratitude. So we're doing that by giving y'all ancestral readings every day at 11:11 Eastern Standard Time in the morning. Every day I'm going to be using a different deck from a different heritage. If you guys want a personal reading from your girl, info's in the description box below. If you would like to do that, today we are going to be using the Afro Brazilian Tarot. Any of my people down in South America or who have Afro Brazilian roots going on, this is a reading for y'all. If it's not your energy, it doesn't matter. We all come from the same source and the same stardust, and we all have something to give and to get from each other and to learn. So just pay attention to the message. Maybe you'll get something from it. Maybe you'll learn something about your neighbor. What's in the heart of the matter for my collective today? These cards are beautiful, P.S. What's in the heart of the matter for the collective today? Wow. I need a minute to drink this one in, man. That's the Tower. Look, there's a tornado coming. Someone knows it too. They're holding the Ace of Swords. They've got something else in their hand here looking like they're trying to fend it off, all right? Heart of the matter, a storm is coming. A storm is brewing and y'all know it. Oddly enough, I'm sitting out here freezing my ass off out here in South Carolina in the wilderness. Feels like a storm's about to brew right now. When I started your reading, the wind picked up. Change is coming, all right? And you know it. A lot of y'all are going through some very chaotic times right now. Very unsure. A lot of y'all are running, all right, from whatever this is. Trying to fight it off, all right? Even though you know the truth of the matter. What's crossing my collective today? What's crossing my collective today? Tower in the middle of everything. We got the Hierophant popping up. That energy is powerful as hell, first of all. Look at him. He feels like, I feel like this Hierophant is standing in the middle of this tornado. All right? He's got his wand staff down there. He's got the bird of peace above him. He's holding his hands out, like trying to, stay steady in the eye of this storm. Y'all have been hit with a lot, all right? You're trying to find the meaning in it. This is the kind of energy you feel, all right, when you have like a loss of a loved one, like a premature loss of something, like when a child passes or when something just completely unfair or unexpected goes on. You know that everything happens for a reason, but for the life of you, you can't figure out what the hell that reason is. What's crossing you right now is Hierophant energy. The Hierophant is your spiritual teacher. He's your, what you learn when you're growing up, what you're taught in school, what your parents teach you, what is expected of you, what you know to be right and wrong. The problem with that energy, though, is it's number 5. And when you get to the Tower and death and all of that, you have a spiritual death where you realize the things that you hold on to or that you were taught from before no longer serve you, and you need to have some kind of a spiritual transformation. A lot of y'all are needing to have a spiritual transformation right now. A lot of y'all are not connecting, all right, with the ways that you were raised, the things that you were taught, the values that were instilled in you. They're rubbing you the wrong way. You're feeling like there's a need to break free and start your own new way of thinking about those things. It's crossing you that you can't sort out right from wrong right now, or that you can't figure out what the lesson is. A lot of y'all also are just refusing to learn a lesson. Refusing to learn that lesson. I feel like some of y'all haven't had this Tower yet. It's coming though. It's coming if you don't learn whatever it is you need to learn here. if you don't listen to your guides, if you don't listen to spirit, if you don't, you know, be true to who you are spiritually, that tower is going to come. What's in the recent past? What's the energy from the recent past? Whoop, that popped out quick. The 8 of Wands in the reverse. First of all, she looks like she's summoning something. The 8 of Wands is not just communication, all right? If you watch my channel, I read art, and I'm not just going to tell you, oh, the 8 of Wands, there was some bad communication. 8 of Wands is not communication. It's rapid change. A lot of times it comes in the form of communication. Whatever this was, all right, it's in the reverse. Either you got some rapid change that came your way, or something was trying to move you into the energy of needing to change things. This very much reads like a 4 of Wands to me. There's 4 wands on each side. 4 of Wands is about building a stable foundation. This was your foundation. Your foundation was turned upside down. There was some kind of an epiphany or something that, you know, impacted you in a negative way. It was a real eye-opener, whatever the hell this was, all right? It rocked your foundation. It threw you off center. It made you rethink any and everything that you've known. It's like a loss of faith, a loss in humanity. It's like a loss of, you know... It's like that day that you realize that your parents don't know everything, or that they're not invincible. Or when you're a kid and you realize that, oh my God, people die. All right, it's like a shocking thing like that. All right, there's some kind of a revelation in the past that y'all had. It like rocked your little world. All right, it's like there's. This isn't Kansas, Dorothy, is what I just got. I got the tornado in the middle. Very Wizard of Oz moment here. It's like realizing that there's so much more out there, or just feeling like you've had the wool pulled over your eyes for so long about something. We're not in Kansas anymore. We're not in Kansas anymore. Huh. What's on your mind? Everything just got real quiet too when I said that. Real quiet here. What's on your mind? What's on the collective's mind today? Y'all, it is getting like eerily quiet out here. And there's like a road right next to me. What's on your mind? The 9 of Swords. Huh. There is a crowbar. There is a hook. There is an axe. There is a spear. There's a giant anvil above everything. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is like crushing anxiety, all right? This is like all kinds of stuff rattling around in our brains. And it's got that inner... For y'all old school cartoon watchers, Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, they always drop that big ass anvil on their head to smush them, all right? These thoughts, all right, they're coming crashing down. Or they're gonna come crashing down. This shit hits you like a wrecking ball, all right? Whatever this was. This was a lot of painful truths that y'all had to swallow. A lot of, you know, Ace of Swords that were super jagged and that were not pleasant here. Y'all are mentally torn, all right, about a lot of things. I feel like there's a need to start sorting that out quickly, all right, because this is coming down even heavier. A lot of y'all are waiting for that final sword to drop, or you're waiting for the final, it's like the final thing to, I keep seeing the New Year's Eve ball about to drop. A lot of y'all are waiting on some information, all right? You've been having a lot of anxiety about whatever this is. Not knowing whatever this is killing y'all. Not being able to make sense of this is killing y'all, all right? It's like mentally just... I'm feeling like real confused with this reading right now. Like I'm starting to feel anxious. A lot of y'all are just paralyzed, all right? Paralyzed with fear. A lot of y'all cannot take anymore. Like if you hear one more thing, like you're gonna snap. It's coming up in the near future. That's all in your mind though, all right? I want you to know that. That's all in your mind. That card that I just pulled is in your headspace. This is what you're doing to yourself and your mind. You're literally overthinking something to death. It is a Tower moment. I get it. What's in the near future? The Empress in the reverse. Winter is coming, all right? Something emotionally, all right? A lot of y'all are having anxiety about the holidays and getting back together with family. A lot of y'all are wrestling with traditions and things like that. A lot of y'all are wanting to put things to bed and to rest and to, you know, let them go, but you can't. There's also an energy of y'all withdrawing and becoming very cold. The Empress is usually a very warm and welcoming energy. She's in the dark of night, all right? She's riding a massive tidal wave. Waves, water, that's emotion in the tarot. A lot of y'all are confronting mother issues or coming to terms with your relationship with your mother or how you mother, how you care for things, all right? That's coming into play here. A lot of y'all are feeling like a failure as a mother. I'm just going to put it out there. Some of you I'm feeling. Or a lot of you are realizing, having that epiphany that, you know, your mother might not have been the greatest mother, that a lot of your bad tendencies or your emotions or something like that came from some lack in parenting. I see whatever this emotional wave, though, coming in here, it's going to like wipe you out. I also see you not taking good care of yourself here in the near future. Not in a great energy, all right? And I feel like that's all that mental stuff that's going on. Feeling like you can't take anymore, all right? A lot of you are mothers that are, you know, you just have way too much going on and you need help. You're having a lot of anxiety, all right? If you're doing the right thing, if you're raising your kids the right way, if you're, you know, teaching them the right things, you're doubting yourself, you're doubting your skills. Don't do that, all right? Don't. Nobody is a perfect mother. Nobody. Big facts. I got 2 kids and I constantly, daily feel like I'm failing them. But they're healthy and happy. What's the energy in the subconscious? What's going on with the subconscious? A lot of y'all, your kids are leaving home, some of them. Or they're going through a transition and you don't know how to fix that. You're afraid that they're going down the wrong path. A lot of y'all just have a very motherly nature and you like to take care of other people, all right? And you're scared that you're failing at saving them. Subconscious. 5 of Swords. There we go. More mental energy there. Look at the Sword of Truth pointing right at you, though. And is that a clock? No, that's a match. That's like a... Wow. Someone's done, all right? In the back of your mind, what's holding you back is the energy that you know that this is hurting you. 5 of Swords energy benefits no one. You win the battle, but you lose the war. You don't know what you're fighting for. You're fighting dirty. You're going at all costs to get what it is that you want, but then you get it and you feel like shit about it. In the back of your mind, you know that this energy is not good and that you need to get out of this, all right? That you need to stop doing this. You need to stop mentally torturing yourself. Do you see this person? They're walking through the door, all right? They're turning their back on the swords. They've laid down the sword of truth. They've got some clarity that what they're doing is not helpful. The 4 swords that are standing means that they're going through that door knowing the truth and realizing that they need to get into the 4 of Swords energy where they process that and they heal from it. They get over the pain, all right? They get over the hurt and they realize that, you know, they're only hurting themselves at this point. You already know that you're sabotaging yourselves. You already know that you're doing yourself more harm than good. But you're not willing to accept the fact that you got to lay down your sword and go heal from whatever this is. That's in your subconscious that you need to bring to the forefront and deal with. What's the energy best in your control right now that you're not using? What's the energy in my collective's control right now regarding this situation? Huh. It's the Hangman. I had a moment with this card. I'm sorry. I don't know why the art just grabbed me like that, but it did. It's to sit and go through it, all right? I also want you to know that Hangman energy, Piscean energy, that's very confusing energy. It's Neptunian energy. It's feeling paralyzed, like we can't make a move right now. He's not wanting to go anywhere. He doesn't know what direction to go, all right? He feels like he's lost in this forest. He's holding this jug of water, which is emotions. The energy that's in your control is the Hangman energy. You're only looking at this from a place of doom and gloom. You need to be looking at it from another perspective. You also need to stop playing the victim here, all right? A lot of you, you're being a lot harder on yourself and you're keeping yourself stuck. Telling yourself that there's no way out, but that's not true. That energy is in your control to move. Also, a lot of y'all just need to be like exercising patience at this time. A lot of y'all that are having other people around you go through transformations that you can't control, that are very uncomfortable for you. You need to just be patient, all right? And see that for what it is. That's them growing and that's them learning as a human. What's the outside energy? This is a heavy one. This whole reading has me feeling confused, all right? The Four of Wands, all right, is the outside energy. It is like someone's outgrown you, or there's just some kind of energies or situations that like are disconnecting and they're outgrowing, and you're feeling the need to try to fix them or keep them in your life. Whatever this energy is, they're trying to work on their own stability. They're trying to figure out how to stand on their own too. They're trying to build something for themselves, all right? They haven't forgot about you either, okay? A lot of y'all, I feel like this has to deal with, you feel like you're losing your children somehow. And I don't mean like losing them like they're dying. It means you feel like you're just, that they're distancing from you or disconnecting, or a family member or someone like that. This person's focused on their own stability though. That looks very much like that Empress. A lot of you don't think that, you know, either you or them, they can't take care of themselves, that they don't know how to, you know, cook their food and take, you know, do their laundry on their own. They're trying to figure that out. And look, they got a bunch of family pictures hanging up there. Wherever they're going, they're taking you and their memory, like, with them. They're not forgetting about, you know, what you taught them, or a lot of y'all think that, you know, everything that you've done has been lost. Like, it's lost on them. All this effort you put in to teach people things, it's just been lost on them. That's not true, all right? You just don't see it the way that they do. They did take that to heart, and they are building something stable for themselves, and they have not forgotten about you. Have faith that they'll remember the lesson. What's the hopes and the fears? Woo, that jumped quick. Hopes and the fears. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. Being overly protective, dropping your guard, all right? Look, again, it's about the house. A lot of y'all are defending your home, or you're defending just the way things have always been done, all right? With that Hierophant crossing, it's like, that's the way that things have always been done. That's the way they have to be done. It's the tradition. We can't break tradition. A lot of y'all want to break tradition, and you're scared to do that. A lot of y'all, you know, fear doing that for something. I don't think your ancestors are going to punish you. There's that energy, you know, that came with that Four of Wands. It's like you're doing good. You're building something stable. You can still honor people in a different way, all right? You can still respect your ancestors without doing things exactly the same way that they did it. A lot of y'all are trying to get forced into line to do, you know, fall into the family business, or like, this is the way we do the, you know, that's not how our family does that. What's right for your family, all right, is what you need to be thinking about. Also, this looks very much like the Hangman here. She's putting that final post up in there, like that Ace of Wands. It's like getting fired up to protect yourself, all right? A lot of y'all just need to go ahead and just open up and do whatever this is you need to do. Stop defending yourself, all right? Stop trying to justify your actions. They're your actions. Own them. Don't let anyone tell you that you're doing something wrong, all right? You're doing something for yourself and to build something more stable. Don't allow other people to interfere with that. I just keep getting, the reason y'all I'm so like spaced out in this reading, I keep getting this energy, all right? Of like, it's almost like a parent like trying to force a kid, you know, to submit or to like bend their will and like take away their uniqueness, you know? It feels like a black sheep energy and someone's trying to beat this black sheep into submission. And that makes me feel very uncomfortable because I was the black sheep of my family. That's a scary place to be, all right? When everyone around you is telling you you're weird or that something's wrong with you or that you're doing everything wrong. If it feels right to you, it feels right to you, all right? What's the final outcome? I see people like mentally, like there's a lot of mental disconnect here. Overthinking to the point of like anxiety. What's the final outcome? Y'all got strength in the reverse, man. Like, I don't like that. It's like not having the courage to stand up and like speak your truth, all right? You got this truth. You've got this, you know, clarity. And you're too afraid to go on, act on it, all right? You're not brave enough. Stop letting other people take the wind out of your fucking sails, all right? Stop letting other people take your power. Live in your fucking truth, you know, unashamed. What is right for them is not right for you. You're not letting anybody down. You're not disappointing anybody. You're only disappointing your ancestors in spirit when you're not being your true, authentic self. All right? Nobody is supposed to be a cookie cutter version of somebody else. And I feel like that's what's happening here. That truck. They don't want to hear you. It's like everything you say falls on deaf ears. Everything you say falls on deaf ears. But spirit hears you. There's the wind. Know your truth and live in it, all right? Stop letting other people tell you what's right and wrong for yourself and your family. It's not their business, all right? I love y'all. Tune in tomorrow for your message and see which ancestry pops up then. And forever thankful and gratitude to you guys for supporting my channel and growing it. And the woods are doing weird things right now. Your girl might have to dip out of here. But 1,000 thanks to you guys, all right, for making this my job. I never thought in a million years that I could make money being my weird witchy self. And you guys are the reason for that. So I love you. Bye.